Just pulled up to the junkyard. I put the work boots on today because we've had a lot of rain. We got a Civic with no front end. Another Civic with no front end. And another Civic with no front end. I really love the color on this one. This purple. It's beautiful. Ooh, what is this? An Integra? It's like it was auto. No engine. Got another Civic with no front end. We got a Forester in this beautiful color right here. Looks like I had some sort of intake on here. A hot air intake. Interior is pretty immaculate, not gonna lie. The odometer is digital, so I can't see the mileage. We got a Scion XB with some funky wheels on it. These things are sick. It's got a cool wing on it too. Auto. Looks like this Altima fell off the blocks. That's scary. That's why you should always be cautious of getting underneath these things in the yard, because you would not want to be under that when this happens. Got a Kia Soul right where it belongs. What is that? I found a Joker car, guys. Oh my god. That is crazy. Hey, you wanna know how I got these scars? Who is taking all the front ends off these Civics? I don't understand. Oh, this one was manual, huh? I can see the clutch. Somebody probably took the swap. A lot of these cars have these stickers on here. Observed unattended. Here's what we need to take parts off of this Legacy. I was here a while ago and I pulled the radiator off of it. This is, believe it or not, this is the cleanest Legacy in here. There's like two others that are beat. Great. I needed this bezel piece, but it's busted, so that's cool. We got some custom cup holders in here. There is some stuff I could grab though. I need the hardware that holds this piece in here. It's these clips. They're all gone on mine and I don't know why. So we'll take those. If I made you smile, my name is Polly. Thanks, Polly. Got a 4th gen Legacy. I was looking inside. It's got one of those Cobb shift knobs. You know, the ones that are like $80 on their website. Kind of cool. Looks like people have tried to get this off before me. Looks like they didn't have a good pair of vice grips. Not a bad steal. I'm back to this Legacy again, if you guys remember this one. What I need is underneath this bumper, which is the crash bar, because I do not have one after I switched to a late model bumper like this one is. I'm gonna crack these crash bar bolts loose. I didn't bring my impact today, so can't use that. Crash bar acquired. I think I'm gonna grab these sun visors because they are mint. It looks like there's a fortune inside of here. Something unusual will happen at work or school next week. A couple weeks ago when I was closing my door, it looks like my key cylinder fell inside of the door. I do not know how that happens, but that is very annoying. It's been a little while since we have worked on this thing. If you didn't know, this is my daily driver. It is a 2001 Subaru Outback. It is on coilovers, Legacy GT wheels, and it has about 220,000 miles on it. If you remember the last time we worked on this, then you'll know that this engine runs pretty rough. We did a compression test and cylinder 3 has lower compression than all the rest, leading to misfires. That was in April and I haven't really done anything to it since. Been driving it every day, even like 3-hour round trips on the highway. Not a huge deal. The whole car shakes pretty bad at idle. I've replaced pretty much everything external, so obviously this is an internal issue. But there is one thing I can do to make this shake a little less. These are new motor mounts. Don't even remember when I bought these. It was a long time ago. Got her jacked up. Just gonna take this intake off real quick because we're gonna have to raise the motor up. I'm gonna pop this exhaust off real quick. Broke loose pretty easy. I ended up getting the bolt behind it off of there. It was a nightmare. I used one of these flex head ratchets. Look how oily my hand is. That is crazy. Anyway, here she goes. Just like that. This one's kind of jammed in there, so I think I might just try and lift the motor up with my arm real quick. There we go. Got it. So matching these up, this one would be the driver, this one would be the passenger. Oh wait, I'm stupid. This one would be the driver, this one would be the passenger. You can see they look identical, so we got the right ones. Well, let's throw these two on and see if it makes a difference. Fully bolted up, so now we can carefully lower the motor back into the subframe. Woo! That was really sketchy. Let's see if it runs any smoother. Motor still doesn't run great, but I will call that a win. I keep forgetting that this thing has like 3 lights out of it. One of them is a headlight, and then a tail light, and then a brake light, I think. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered. I can cross that off the list. This one does not work. The thing that baffles me is that I've replaced this headlight before, never replaced that one. Okay, so I put the bulb from the other side in here and it works. So I guess this one did burn out. Not sure why it would fail that quickly. Hopefully it's not a wiring issue, but I guess I'm gonna go get a new bulb for that. I'll probably just replace both of these actually. Let's check out the rear. I've never gotten back here before. I'm not really sure how. Looks like there's a little panel right here that I can take off. Looks like I need to pop this one off too. And access the 2 8mm bolts back here. Looks like that one is burnt out. Okay, so as for this one, the bulb didn't look burned out. Still looks fine to me. But I took the bulb from the other side and put it in here and it does work. So I guess I do need to replace that one. I'm gonna take all my bulbs with me. And we're gonna head to Walmart to get some new ones. We got the brake lights fixed. Now let's get the headlights sorted out. Perfect. Let's figure out why this key cylinder fell inside my door. Luckily, I have a key fob, so it's not really that big of a deal. Still annoying. Any of you guys with a 3rd gen Legacy, have you ever had this happen? Whack. Little magnet tool, super useful. Whoops. Is that it? Yep, that is it. And here's the bolt. So we need to put this back into there, which sounds like a lot of fun. All right, let's see if we fixed it. Now we can put the door panel back on. So as you guys know, we have done a ton of custom work to the Legacy's turbocharged EJ22. Now with all this work and any project car in general, there can be things that you have overlooked, and it is possible for fires to happen. And the thought of this thing burning to the ground terrifies me. I've seen it happen before on people's project cars, and it's horrible. So how do you prevent this? You get one of these. This is a fire extinguisher, and I think it would be a great idea to install one of these in the Legacy. Been thinking an ideal location for this would be right there. So I think I'm gonna mount it to this trim piece right here. Okay, so I marked and drilled some holes for some screws. So I'm gonna take the fire extinguisher bracket on there like that. Stick the screws through there. Pop this trim piece out a little bit. Now, obviously this is not sturdy enough for a fire extinguisher because these are pretty heavy, but I did make this bracket to bolt on to the back of it, which should give it a lot more rigidity. So I will install this. Take some nuts. We got the fire extinguisher mounted up. It's pretty sturdy on there. Not going anywhere. And now we are protected against fires. I think I'm gonna end off the episode here. Stick around for the next episode, guys, because we have a lot to do on the Legacy. Got a whole list over there. And the exterior is gonna come together a lot more. Gonna pull off these side skirts and get them paint matched. So thanks for sticking around. See you on the next one.